Hey yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk, and welcome back. Thanks for tuning in on this episode. We've got me in my Eagle 7, Tier 7, bottom tier in a 3-5-7. This one's titled, I Kept You From Losing and You Don't Even Know. I kept you from losing and you don't even know. As I am looking for positioning on this, we're on Malinovka. I see the standard guys going over there. The scout's going to go in the middle, that's good. But I have a whole crowd of guys going up the hill, and I have zero help. I am a bottom tier medium, and I'm the only guy going to this critical anchor point of the 5-6 line. There are two relatively big artillery, and now I'm getting spotted by their guys trolling the middle right there. And I know this is going to be a long, frustrating game. So I'm either going to die miserably with artillery and getting YOLO'd, or potentially hold on. So let's see what happens. Since I already gave you the title, I think you know what's going to happen, but there's the artillery hitting me for a stun, so I don't take any damage. That's a good thing. And I facilitated 186 on the Comet, and the T-20 and Comet keep popping up and spotting me, and this is very problematic for me. The Bat Chat, or Scout, has gone up into the bush, and he's got the bush anchored, so that's good, right? It seems like we're okay, because this map requires some coordination. This is more than I would like going up the hill. If all of these guys are going to go up the hill, they need to roll up top and take it. But that's problematic with this many guns left in the game. The artillery, they're not going to be able to do that. That is simply too many guys. The Bat Chat's got this locked down, and that's good. But let's see what happens in the future over here with this guy, because there's a 25-2 right there. There's a shot taken. Down he goes pretty soon. I'm seeing if I can get a shot on him, but I can't. And he dies. Okay, this is looking good. We've got the 1-2 line controlled with the Bat Chat. I wish there was some more help with me. There's a lot of guys going up the hill and not too many campers. And all of a sudden, the OHO takes down the 12T. So I'm assuming that was a blind shot. Probably knew he was there based on the 25-2. And now we're in a whole heap of trouble because the 1-2 line is nothing but campers. The guys on the 9-10 line are nothing but passives. And they're kind of a forward passive. They get up there, but they're not really doing a whole bunch. And now we finally get some spots here. So maybe they are doing something. They're starting to poke up and over. And I'll see if I can get a shot in on this guy. I get spotted. There's some damage, and I'm back. So the Comet, the T-44-100, these guys are all problems. The T-20 is trolling around on the other side. And then he comes in, YOLO's in, and hits me on the run. Holy cow. There's the artillery hammering me, and this dude is a huge problem. I have got to get rid of him. He comes down and disappears. Initially I'm thinking I'm going to go after him, and then I see him getting hammered, and I sort of ignore him, thinking, well, surely they're going to kill him. Then he goes dark, and now I'm thinking, oh geez, this is a problem. Come down here, see if we can find this guy and kill him off. And then the Comet shows up, so I don't have really a choice there. I take a shot. The T-44-100 shows up. He gets hit. The Comet hits me up to 1500 spotting. Comet gets hit again. Comet's trying to push in, and he goes down. I'm ammo racked, and I still have this T-20 problem I have to go deal with. There he goes. There's the artillery on me again. T-20's in the backfield. They take him down. I'm tracked. I get fixed, stunned, and now I've got to go back to the 5-6 line. And I have the T-26E5 clicking on F5 saying, hey, we got a problem. Well, no kidding, dude. No kidding. You guys are all up there on the hill trying to be sniper guys and expecting the one bottom tier medium who's trying to control the 5-6 line, or at least keep it from being dominated by the enemy. So 1800 spotting, 467 done. The T-44-100 is there, but the T-20's dead, so that's good, and the Comet is also dead. Those were two big kills. Those were the guys that were showing some kind of SA and attempt anyway to control the middle. And now finally our T-20 is moving up in order to come up and help on the ridge. Keep on working it here. I'm going to take a bunch of blind shots into these bushes, none of which do any damage. If you look at the results, there's not going to be any more extra damage than what's shown at the end of the game. Got the Centurion there. We bounce off of him. And finally, those guys are kind of pushing in. We got the T-44. He's lit up. The Centurion jumps off, so he was kind of up forward there. He jumps off and goes into the pit. That's a good thing. Get him out of that forward bush. And they kind of looks like they come up and they stop. So nobody's really looking to push. I'm clicking on there. Hey, let's find these guys. All there is a T-44-100 down at the bottom there. So had they just pushed in and taken out those guys on the back edge right there, probably would have owned that hill pretty quickly. But as it is, pussyfooting around, messing around, barely poking, you're going to continue to take shots from the artillery and the T-44-100 right there. I'm not interested in coming all the way up and over and lighting up the T-44-100 and eating more artillery. Now he's further back, trying to use a little bit of draw distance there and keep safe from me. Conway has moved up, so I'm going to come up here and see if I can't support him. But more than likely, there's some pretty heavy hitters sitting back there, so I don't expect Conway to survive long. There's the T-30. That was a good spot. It's nice to know where that guy is. Put a shot onto him. And I'm using the idea that the Conway is the major target to try to shield anyone shooting at me, but I actually get shot at. The St. Emil bounces. The GW does damage with a splash, and the T-44-100 hits. And then the other artillery hits me, which makes me wonder, what on earth are these guys looking at? The Conway has got to be lit. Why am I taking the artillery shots? That makes me say, right, I'm going over here, because that Conway simply isn't going to survive very much longer. I want to make the artillery forget about me for a minute. And I am wrong about the Conway. He actually survives much longer than I thought, backing up out of there. And I come back over here to try to help the guys on the hill. I'd like to get some shots into the side of the T-29. That one goes nowhere. Nowhere good anyway. The T-29 is just pushing in, looking to get lights and try to work those guys over. He goes down, and now actually things are starting to look good. We've worn out their hill campers with ours through a battle of attrition, and now I'm going to come up here and try to find this T-44-100 because I have a more reasonable expectation of not being machine gunned down by their guys around, what, G0 or so. Trying to be as cagey as possible, although I'm completely exposed here if there's somebody up there. Just throw another one in there, maybe try to back him off if he's hiding. There's still the Emil. There's a low. There's the T-44-100. At least the Yoho and the St. Emil are over on that other side. The low is unaccounted for. It's possible you could know where he is based on somebody dying. I did not notice whether or not the low had killed anyone. He does have one kill, so if you were paying close enough attention, you might know exactly where he is based on that. There's the Yoho. One more shot. I get spotted because the 44-100 is right there. I'm hoping beyond hope that the artillery does not pay attention. The artillery is probably busy shooting a lot of other people than me right now. There's the Yoho. No shot there. So the heavy that was on the backside on the 0 line has been backed off. So he's down. Looking for a shot on the Yoho if I can get it here. Going to be very fleeting. I just take that and move forward. The 44-100 has moved away, so I feel like I can move forward here a bit and see if I can't find a shot on that guy. There we go. So nice, easy shot. No. And spotted, which, to be quite honest, I'm very unsure exactly how I got spotted. It may have been the low actually saw me from over there. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the T-44-100. The St. Emil is back there as well, and there is one unaccounted for. Well, it's 2 artillery, so to be quite honest, it must be the low. I may have just got close enough that he was able to get the spot, take a shot. That doesn't go anywhere. Low's getting hammered. There we go. T-44 is down. Move up to try to get a shot on the side of the low, and that goes into his gun mantlet naturally. But a heck of a time with RNG on this game. And this is pretty much it. I'm not going to make you watch it to the bitter end. And really, I spent the whole game trying to control the middle in this area right here so that they did not come over. Because once these guys start spotting the dudes over here on the side, all these guys who are hanging out here just start wrecking our guys. Somebody has to be here, which is why I basically titled this, I kept you from losing this game. I won't say that I won the game, but I definitely, by my positioning and understanding this map, kept them from losing. They had a much higher chance of losing had nobody gone there, and I did. So there you have it. Another dissertation on Malinovka. I like this map because it is so dependent that everybody does the right thing on this map. And even though I would say the team didn't do exactly the right thing in the middle, I did just enough of the right thing, right? Only 1,900 spotting, only 1,100 damage, nothing amazing, but I kept us from losing that center position, which would have been a complete disaster based on how that map went. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for your support. Keep on supporting the channel, and we will see you.